everyone. I got the Too Faced Peach palette in the mail, and it's really great. This look is the first time I ever used it. I'm not lying. I'm not fake setting up. I completely improved on the colors, and I'm gonna show you how to create this look in a little get ready with me where I talk while doing it. And yeah, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe at the end of the video if you like this stuff. I finally started a beauty channel, which is something I've wanted to do for a long time, and I hope you guys like it. I'm going to start with the eyes because this is what you guys came for. I don't normally start with the eyes. I've actually never done that before for myself. But I figured if I make any huge mistakes, at least I can wash them off. And I want to not make you wait any longer for this look. So enjoy. Once again, this look is 100% improvised. I'm not faking the fact that I've never opened this palette before. So I figured if I'm able to come up with something nice with it on camera with that pressure, then I'm sure you guys can too at home. I'm by no means an expert at makeup, but I'm going to give it my best shot. So enjoy once again. Here we go. The first color I'm going to use is called White Peach. It is the whitest one on here. It's almost as pale as me. And I'm just going to use a medium-sized fluffy brush for eyeshadow, and I'm going to apply it to the brow bones. Next, I'm going to take the shimmery Nectar color, which is right below it. It's kind of this, I want to say peachy, but that applies to everything on this palette just about, so I'm going to skip that. That's the one right below. I will show you pictures in the video when I edit it, okay? I'm going to apply that to the inner corners of my eyes. I have deep set eyes, so I find that if I apply a lighter color to the very inner corners, it brightens them up. It makes me look more awake. It makes them look like they're pushed a little bit forward and bigger. And take more Nectar and apply it to the brow bone, but slightly lower. So the white bit is the white one. White Peach is what touches the eyebrow actually, but it's Nectar that goes right below it, kind of like a sunset. I'm gonna do that. Oh my goodness, this thing smells so much. It's gonna make my whole house smell like peaches. I'm not complaining, it's a wonderful smell. But just know that if you can't stand the smell of peaches, you should give this a whiff in the store before you buy it, especially if you're planning on buying it online. I would recommend smelling it first. Next, I'm going to use the color Bellini, which is in the middle. It's kind of this, oh my gosh, I'm gonna say peachy again. This is hilarious. Apply that right as a general base in the eye, kind of like middle outwards. And I find if I stack too many colors on top of each other, they don't show up well. As I discovered this when I was trying to do a makeup tutorial at 3 AM. It could have just been my delirious sleepless state, but I couldn't sleep, so I figured, why not do a makeup tutorial? The lighting was terrible, but oh well. Oh well, I don't think I'll ever let it see the light of YouTube. What a pity. Next, I'm going to switch brushes right now. I'm going to use a smaller one for applying the darker color. I'm using Peach Pit, and I'm going to apply that on the outer corners, on the outer V, as well as, wow, this is really pigmented, but in the best way, and as well as in the middle, in between the White Peach and the Bellini. I left a little gap, and I'm going to make it link up there. See? This is actually a lot prettier than I thought it'd be for something I'm totally improving. Like, I didn't even really choose my colors much. I'm acting like I know what I'm doing, but I really don't. That's a bit dark for my taste. I think I got too much on my brush. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add more on the other side to even it out, even though I like the other side. I'm gonna take a fluffy brush, a fluffier eyeshadow brush, and blend them both out to make them lighter. Oh wow, this is nice. I'm not to brag or anything, but I actually think I'm a makeup expert now. Just kidding. I'm really not. The makeup tutorial I filmed this past 3 AM, I dropped everything and I took a lot of damage control. But heck with it. Heck with it. Makeup is something that should be fun to do. Even when you're swearing at your makeup brush for not doing what you want it to do. Wow, that's nice. To continue, I'm taking, once again, the little one that had Bellini on it. But see this brush? I got it Forever 21 actually, so it's not the best. But it's narrow enough and pointed enough. So what I do is I use the angled, teeny tiny side like what I'm showing you right now, the very thin side. And I'm going to take, heck with it, Candied Peach, the sparkly one. I'm going to put that underneath my eyelid. I find with like pink eyeshadow, you want to wear a black or very dark eyeliner to make it look like you're not crying. So I'm probably going to apply an eyeliner after, but I think this look is so soft and nice. I don't particularly want to do a very, very thick eyeliner, but I'm going to see what I do. Isn't that nice? I use my finger right there to keep it up. That's it like that. This is very nice. From there, I'm going to actually apply, I have an idea. I'm going to apply this Revlon liquid liner. I'm not the best liquid liner, but I came up with a really good one yesterday, which is when I filmed my Welcome to My Beauty Channel video. So I'm going to try to make lightning strike twice. Okay, lightning did not strike twice. Oh well. I look like Cleopatra now. Okay, I got this. Okay, as you can see, they're not even. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to brush this up really quickly before it dries. So now at least they both look up. And I'm not going to stay like this. I'm going to actually take a very small brush. Kind of, it's this matching one that I showed from the jar. Sorry about that. My phone died. Well, it didn't die. It ran out of storage space. So as I was saying, I was going to take the same idea of this brush. It's a different color one, still from Forever 21, and try to soften up the badly done liquid liner. I'm going to take Tempting, which is the sparkly black shade in the Sweet Peach palette, and I'm gonna put it over my eyes like this, just to try to blend it out, soften it up, but still keep it black. Looks very nice. Very, very happy with this. How it looks right now. From there, I'm going to move on to the lashes. I think I'm done with the palette now. Part of me is tempted to put every single color on like a little kid, but I thought that might look a little, well, let's just say the grown-up part of me won the little inner battle. I'm gonna curl my lashes. This is just a curl I found at the drugstore. And 1, 2, 3. I love myself. I love myself. This is a cute thing I learned from a magazine, I think, but like the perfect timing for curling your lashes is to say I love myself twice, because it's positive affirmation of your inner beauty and it gives you perfect time to curl your lashes. I love myself. I love myself. So I recommend you guys try it at home. If you count to 10 or something, just say I love myself in the syllables that you use. From there, I'm going to take this mascara from Essence. Of course it's waterproof. I feel like every mascara has a honeymoon period where you try it on for the first few weeks and you're like, oh my gosh, this is the best mascara I've ever worn. And then it fades out and you notice its faults. I will eventually do a review on this because I'm still in the honeymoon period of it, but when it expires, I will do a review of it. But honestly, it is a pretty good one. Sorry, my stomach made a weird noise. But a pretty good one. It doesn't give you that fake lash, like, big thing, but just enhances what you have. And like Essence is like one of the cheapest drugstore brand I have here at Shoppers Drug Mart. But so it's really good for young teenagers trying out their first mascaras and stuff. So in that respect, it's really good for that. That's really good if they don't want to have a very dramatic look. If they're just like putting their toes in the water of the beautiful sea that is makeup, you'd want something that just enhances what you normally have. See, it's not doing anything crazy. I'm not going to do fake lashes or anything like that. I think I've tried fake lashes once in my life and it didn't really work out. So I'm kind of scared to try them again, but eventually I will. I just don't really want to right now. I mean, I'm just going to work and it's Christmas Eve, I know, as of filming this, but that's fine. Ag. See that moment when you get mascara on your eyelid? It stinks. There we go, that's nice. Then I'm going to take my favorite thing. This is the best thing Quo has ever done. I'm not a fan of Quo Cosmetics or the Shoppers Drug Mart house brand, but this is a mascara, eyelash divider, I don't know what to call it, eyelash brush on one side and a brow brush on the other. I find the eyelash brush is very useful for if you have clumpy mascara. Before it dries, if you can get in there and separate your lashes. You can also use it to shape them. I'm going to do that right now. I do a kind of up and around kind of thing because it makes my eyes look bigger, see? And then I just take the rest of the brush, just excuse me while I just miss my brows completely and hit my forehead. And there we go for the eyes. I'm going to take this moisturizing primer from Paul & Joe. Is the bottle pretty? It's kind of got the shimmery tint to it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to layer it under and use it as a highlighter almost. So it gives off a very little bit, which is the amount you want. I spread it out here with the sponge by accident. Well, not by accident, but I should have showed you first. But I'm basically going to put this under my eyes, in all the places I want to catch light. I don't really think I need a primer today. Like I have one in my room that is still as color correcting, but I think my face looks pretty good this morning. Not bad, because I normally have very bad skin. And like I do everything to it, but I think it's just genetic. But yeah, I'm just gonna slide this up and down where light catches. From there, I'm putting my foundation. It's the Makeup Forever in 20 Matte Velvet. Does this work? Does this work? Yeah, it works. Except don't want to be that stereotype who holds her things to the holds her bottles to the camera, but I see why they do it so it catches and focuses with the camera. Like I'm filming on my iPhone right now, which is why everything's backwards. But one day I hope to have a camera that can do things forwards and make me even clearer in focus. This is the shade 20, which is very pale. I have a lot of trouble actually finding foundations that fit my skin tone because I'm so pale. I read an article in Cosmopolitan magazine a year ago now. I was talking about how hard it is to find foundation for girls with darker skin because like it's like hard to make like on the consistency level in the labs and factories, but I find for pale skin it can't be that hard to make. You just add less pigments in it, except I don't suppose it sells very well. So this is one of the only ones I've ever found that totally matches my skin tone. Like I went to Sephora like last month and there was one of the girls there who color matched me to an Estee Lauder foundation. It was Cool Bone, and it was, so she was like, yeah, it's the perfect one for you, da 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 da. So I bought it, and then I bring it home, and it's not my shade. I didn't know what to say, so I tried blending it with the Makeup Forever one. It's still too dark, because the Makeup Forever one is perfect. So in the end, I just returned it. I got the courage to return it, and they gave me a new one of these and to exchange it, and I paid the $1 difference, which is totally fine. I like it when stores have nice return policies. I mean, like, don't be a jerk, and they treat you well. Like, I work in retail, and I know for sure that I'm much more likely to help out someone who's not being a jerk. Here I'm going to apply this pressed powder. It's from Essence again. I don't normally buy cheap makeup, but like one thing with mascara, for example, it expires in 3 months. I don't really want to spend $50 on any mascara, no matter how amazing it is, because in 2-3 months it's gone. And so I'll get drugstore mascaras, and these, because I have a tendency of breaking the packaging on them. Like, this is the second one I have. I have another one in my room. This is the one I actually put in my bag on the go, because I can't leave the open one with the lid broken off in my makeup bag. That's gonna make a mess. But yeah, I do that. Then I'm gonna contour with this palette from Smashbox, which has all my fingerprints on it, so sorry about that. Here, does it turn out? Perfect. It's basically, I like it a lot. It came with a little booklet of different ways to put it. That's just one, but it's based on your face shape. Like, I have a heart-shaped face. See, like this. I use the highlighter a lot, but I think it was just broken in the packaging and looser to get off. So I'm using an angled brush. This is on an angle. And I'm just gonna do that for the dark color. Like, I don't know what it's even called. Contour color. Okay. Color. I tried, once again, my 3 a.m. delirious state. I tried a contour color without testing it first, from a palette my boyfriend got me for Christmas. It's beautiful. It's the NYX Beauty School Dropout Alumni palette, because it's like the monster of what else could you ever possibly need palette. And I'm probably gonna wear a blush from that in this look, because they've got a really pretty peachy blush. And anyway, the story is I didn't test out the palette first, and it turned out way too dark, so it took a lot of damage control to be able to fix it like that. It was so dark, and I'm glad I washed it off, because there's no way I can go out like that. I'm very pale. See, like, even this is borderline too dark. I got the highlighter on a big fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna go down and around. Put it on my eyes, like, under my eyes like this. There we go. Fabulous. Now I'm gonna use a blush. This is a little blush brush. It's cute, see? It's got a bit of pink on it, but I try to clean it off regularly. I clean my brushes regularly. Quo, once again, they do better on accessories than they do on real makeup, which is nice to know for them, because they, like, I think they have this thing where they wait for patents to expire and then try to copy everyone in the department stores. Like, I saw that with, like, the Stila color, not Stila. No, it was Stila. It was a color corrector that swirled up. 2 years later, Quo had the same one. But they do that with a lot of stuff, so I'm not really a fan of them copying and waiting for patents to expire. It makes them look greedy, but heck with it. Heck with it. They make pretty good accessories. Like, their brushes are good. Their makeup removers are good. No, not makeup removers. I'm talking like the brush cleaners. The brush cleaners are good. Makeup removers from brushes. So I'm going to use a peachy kind of color from the NYX Beauty School Dropout palette. See, it's like a monster thing. I don't know what I'm ever going to do with this. Like, what colors could I possibly need other than these ever? So I'm going to use the peachy color that was right underneath the white one. And I'm just going to put a little bit of it on my brush. It's very pigmented. Just fair warning with this palette. It's hyper pigmented. See how much there is on this brush? Like, look at that. That's nuts. I'm going to tap it in. This is a cool trick someone taught me. But like that, it doesn't all come out on your first stroke. Nice smile. I'm always smiling. I don't know why I'm not smiling enough in this video. Probably because I'm concentrating it. Then you apply on your cheekbones like this. Like, I think most of us know how to apply blush. But like, I have high cheekbones, so it nearly blends in with the highlighter color from the contour. But that's okay. Okay, I just have higher cheekbones. Like I feel like I used to put it very low to try to like find everything a space, like painting by numbers. But that didn't look as good as it does right now. Last powder I'm going to apply is the Too Faced No Filter Selfie Powder. I think they're just continuing it because they found it at Winners. It's on sale on their website. But it has this really interesting quality. I'm using the yellow one, and where it like makes you look very airbrushed, like it like makes your skin all look like the same like level, like altitude wise, which is really interesting. And I'm not talking like nodes or anything. I just mean like you can't see pores because it's all like covered in like straight line across your skin tone. It's really, really interesting. Like, I think it's beautiful. I love it. Love it. I just don't know where I'm ever gonna find another one. But yeah, it's got 3 of them in there. I like the yellow one. The brown one's bronzer, and the lilac one is kind of like good for girls with cooler skin tones. Like, I have neutral skin tone, but I prefer warm colors because it warms me up. But for girls who are like who love the silver, I would recommend the lilac skin tone for you. And then I'm taking the Maybelline Baby Lips. It's beautiful, and it's just a peachy color. I don't have too much peachy colors in my collection, so I thought I'd open this one. Put it like this. My lips are actually really dry, so I put moisturizer on before I came onto the video, and yeah, I don't know, coming to think of it, if I should have done a voiceover for this, or if I should just done the way I did, where I just talk at the same time putting on my makeup. I kind of like talking at the same time I put on my makeup better. But yeah, there you have it. That's the look.